Hey, Enigma Hood here. I just wanted to comment on this 9/11 truth movement bullshit. Just to put it straight up, the 9/11 truthers are by far the stupidest individuals that you'll ever meet, ever. They're almost as stupid as creationists. Where do I begin? Well, basically, I was watching this video about these 9/11 truthers who invaded Bill Meyer's pre-scheduled programming, and they interrupted it. They were yelling, they were screaming, saying how 9/11 was an inside job and all this other bullshit. And they were escorted out of the building. And I just commented on this video saying that it's extremely unlikely that the government was behind 9/11. If you don't really know what the 9/11 truth movement's about, Okay, this is what Wikipedia says about it. The 9/11 truth movement is the name adopted by organizations and individuals that question the mainstream account of September 11th, 2001 attacks against the United States. Basically, their beliefs frequently expressed propositions among movements, blah blah blah. Basically, they say that the United States government was behind the 9/11 attacks on the United States. That's what they're claiming. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. Think about it. Just think about it for a minute. Why would the United States government hire a bunch of Saudi Arabians, say to them, hey, why don't you guys commit suicide and blow up part of our country? Isn't that idiotic? I mean, that's what they're proposing. Apparently, they hired a bunch of Saudi Arabians to, they gave them flying lessons, I guess, and put them into airplanes and let them hijack them, and then they flew them into buildings. That would be how you would do it, right? And not just one or two airplanes. They gave them 4 airliners and sacrificed thousands of rich businessmen in an expensive building complex, financial building complex, and a military facility, the Pentagon, and possibly the Capitol. But that one failed apparently. But that was that's what they wanted. Yeah, they wanted to get the Pentagon. But that one crashed in Pennsylvania. So basically, this truth movement alleges that the United States government was behind those attacks. Yeah, that's stupid. There is no way that the United States government would sacrifice thousands of its own people and millions, billions of dollars to further these ulterior motives. What really happened was the government, the Bush administration, already had ideas of what they wanted to do, but they capitalized on 9/11. They weren't behind it, but they capitalized on it, and that led us into lots and lots of problems, economic problems, war with Iraq, which was horrible and wrong. They did all these horrible things, but they weren't behind 9/11. They just took advantage of it. So anyway, that's basically how I feel about the 9/11 truthers. And I wrote a message, a very benign message on that video, just saying, hey, I don't think the government was behind it. It doesn't make any sense. Then this one idiot, she calls herself, what is it? X-Sam with 2 M's, Bam. X-Sam Bam with 2 M's. Stupid name. Anyway, she responds to me with this essay-long response saying how dumb I am and how wrong I am. And I reply back and I say, I don't think I'm wrong. It doesn't really make sense. I do believe the United States government capitalized on that incident, but I don't think they were behind it. Then later, I look at her videos just to see if she's talking about 9/11 again, but most of what she's doing is just smoking marijuana she's not even talking about. She doesn't have any videos about 9/11. She's like so obsessed over it and the 9/11 truth movement, but she didn't even have any 9/11 videos. Just videos of her getting high like a pothead. So I just said in one of her videos, I don't think smoking that's good for you. Then she like responds with another essay-long response, saying, "Oh, you're such a stupid idiot, and marijuana is so good for you." And then I said, let me look this up. So I decided to just do some quick research, and it turns out, there are all some health benefits to marijuana. I said, okay, maybe you have something to that. And then I mean, even when you agree, you know how stupid a 9/11 truther is when you agree with them, but they still disagree with you. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Then she gets this, like, her friend, this fucking loser, Mike Kim or something, and he gives me another essay-long response. Smoking is bad? Did you just... no shit, smoking is bad. Yeah, I mean, I was pointing out the obvious. What does it say? Something about how it's, like, it's supposed to be good for you, and, the pain... it takes away the pain, death from... I don't know what the hell this... He's stupid. So I just replied to him saying, "Are you her protector? I mean, does she need you to formulate her arguments? Because they're not intelligent enough to think for themselves, apparently." So I just said, hey, I was agreeing with her. I said that maybe there is something to marijuana that's okay, And then she replies back and actually blocks me even after I agreed with her and said that she might be onto something with this marijuana. That's how stupid it was. But before she did that, she wrote something on my channel. And by the way, she was the one who first contacted me. She wrote on my channel explaining about 9/11 truth and all this other bullshit. She contacted me first. I didn't give a shit until she contacted me. Anyway, she writes on my channel. She's disagreeing with me about 9/11. No, I am not wrong. You are wrong, and so is this government. Now, since we already know you were wrong about marijuana, yeah, I admit, maybe I was wrong, but maybe she's wrong too. Can you also be wrong about this? No, I don't think I'm wrong about this. I recently woke up about 9/11. Yeah, right. You've been believing this ever since you were 12. If you haven't done any research for yourself, strictly believe the official story, you are wrong. I am not claiming to know exactly what occurred on... Stupid idiot. Well, I was going to reply to her. She, made some points. But I can't reply to her when she blocks me from her channel because she, doesn't like debate. That's the thing with these truthers. They are so stupid that